Today you're going to learn about the wonderful world of fortune telling. And today we're going to use tarot cards to tell Isabel's fortune. You have with you a guide on where you need to place your cards, and you have a guide on how to interpret what the cards are saying. Now, Isabel, I want you to hold the cards in your hand, and I want you to think about a question that needs to be answered. Not yes or no. It can be a question like, will I win the lottery at some point in the future? It can be a problem. Oh, my sister and I are fighting. How can I stop it? Think of a question that you want an answer to and shuffle the cards. Shuffle. Shuffle the cards. So, as you are, you have your question.
Yes.
Okay, shuffle the cards and think of the question. But, this is very important, don't tell me what the question is.
Okay.
I don't need to know. The cards have the answer.
Yeah.
Okay, now place the cards face down and cut them with your left hand. Excellent. Now, we'll take this card. All right. The first question, the first card, this is the central question. No, death doesn't really mean death. Death is talking about change, rebirth, a sudden change in life. So your question has to do with a change in your life. Change can be good, change can be bad. Let's see what else the cards say. Now, the second card that you place on top of the first card, but crossing it, is about the main doubt or obstacle that you are facing. So, at this point in your life, you're facing a change. And what is covering the change is strength, okay? It can be an abuse of power, or maybe there is someone or something holding you back from making the change. That's preventing you from being able to change, all right? The third card that we put above is a global view. This is someone looking outside who can see everything, tells you what the problem is, what's going on. And in this case, you have the Empress, which means that with regards to your problems, many times you are influenced by what other people think and by what other people want you to do. You depend on them to solve the problems rather than solving them yourself. That's what the cards say. Okay, the next card we put below, card number 4, and these are influencing factors in the past. Ooh, the Lovers. A little young for lovers, but it doesn't necessarily mean love. It can simply mean a good relationship with someone influencing you or helping you. So in the past, you have had someone who loved you, always helping you. And maybe because you've grown to depend on that help, you're not able to be independent and do the helping just by yourself. Okay. The next card that we're going to have is a possible event in the future. Possibly related, doesn't necessarily have to be. This one is the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords is perhaps in the future you're going to be in a stressful situation and you'll make a bad decision. But perhaps if you prepare, you study, you work, you won't have that stressful feeling and this won't happen. Again, this is a possible future, not a definite future. All right. Number 6. This is a future development already starting. And you have the Sun. The Sun is where you're not alone. and you have people who are helping you. So maybe in this case, the same loving people that were helping you before and the people that have always given you help still continue to give you help, but they do it in a different way that allows you to be more independent. Perhaps. All right, the next card that we place is number 7, and this is how you see yourself within this situation. Strength, again, that's very good. Now, this means that you see yourself as not being able to do something because someone won't let you. Even though the card says strength, in the end, it's making you think that other people have the power and not you. Okay? That's how you see yourself. Doesn't necessarily have to be the real situation. All right. Number 8, the next card is how others see you in the situation. So this is how people who see you in the situation think about you. All right, and in that we have the moon. Okay, the moon is peace after trouble, a future resolving of a problem, a good turn of events. Here, the people around you see you as being capable of taking care of the problem and being able to fix it. All right. Number 9, the next card, is how you really feel about this situation. How do you feel about this change? And we've got the world. Okay. Okay, in this, you feel that this situation is a burden. You feel like you are always having to ask for help, or that someone else always needs your help. So perhaps you feel that the dependence that you were having before is now a problem, and that maybe it's annoying to others for you constantly to have to ask for help. That may or may not be true. Okay, that's how you feel about it. Maybe you do, maybe you don't. All right, and the last card is going to be a possible conclusion to the problem in the 10th position, and it is the moon. Okay. This could be that maybe instead of you being the person who constantly needs help, maybe you are now able to become a helper. You're able to resolve your problem, and you are able to be the person who helps other people. The end. How did you feel about the reading?
Good.
Good? Yes? Did it sound like it was talking about your problem?
Yes.
Okay. Now, remember, with the tarot cards, it's not always about the cards saying the truth. It's about how you feel about what the cards are saying, and that allows you to think about the problem